Tunisian President Kais Saied has received the first draft of the new constitution. Under his timeline, Saied has until June 30 to approve or edit the draft constitution, less than a month ahead of the referendum planned for July 25. The planned referendum marks 1 year since the power grabber Kais Saied that saw him sack the government and suspend an elected parliament. The revised constitution is a descent of Said's program for rebuilding Tunisia's political system more than a decade after the revolution that sparked the Arab Spring uprisings. Ghaya Ben Mbarek, a freelance journalist in Tunis, Tunisia, joins me on the news. Good to see you, Ghaya, and thanks for your time. Now let's start with the build-up to drafting this constitution. The trade union UGTT, formerly allied with the president, resigned from the new constitution committee. Do you think this has any way impacted the credibility or acceptability of President Saied?
Absolutely. First of all, UGTT actually did not join in the first place, to the committee in charge of conducting this national dialogue, but definitely UGTT not being part of this national dialogue and not being part of this committee for drafting the new constitution that is going to lead the country is definitely a hard decision and has hard impact on the President Kais Saied's credibility in the country. However, it is important to say that till today, President Kais Saied still maintains a bit of a credibility and some popularity, I say, with Tunisian people, but with the exceeding pace in terms of what has been going on recently, especially in terms of this new constitution, as we have seen some leaks of what could be the major articles being the components of this new constitution. Lots of debate have been taking place, but till today, we need to wait till June 30th for us to actually have a look at this new constitution that is going to lead the country to its next parliamentary elections. And also, it is said that this constitution...
Let me jump in here, Ghaya. And, the new constitution is set to be voted on in a referendum on July 25. That's after being validated and reviewed by President Saied. Now, some see this as a mere formality since it's a unilateral move.
Yes, certainly. And it can only be interpreted, to be honest, as a formality, because the fact that Tunisians are only going to vote to have a choice between yes or no and not actually have an actual national dialogue take place with lots of all different components of the Tunisian society take part of it, people are seeing it as just a mere formality, and that whatever is going to happen is going to happen. This constitution is going to pass no matter what. And actually, even in the decree issued in order to call for these upcoming elections or this upcoming referendum on July 25th, people in the stipulations of this decree, it is obvious that the president's taking it for granted that this constitution is going to pass, and this new political system that he is determined to set up in the country is certainly going to pass.
So now let's look at another angle, which is the appointment of a new electoral commission to oversee the referendum results. Will fairness be expected with such an arrangement?
Regarding the electoral committee?
Yes.
Yeah, easy, like the high instance of elections. Well, it is actually called the Independent High Instance of Elections, Tunisian Independent, but all members of this instance were appointed by the president. So people do not actually see any fairness or any transparency that might be taking part. That might be the characteristic of these elections. President has also said that international observers are not welcome in the country to observe these upcoming elections regarding the constitution. So whether or not these upcoming referendum is going to be credible or not, going to be transparent or not, lots of people are actually making it, saying that there's no way that we are going to expect a fair election to take place, especially that the head of EZ, the High Instance of Independent Electoral Committee, said that people who will be actually expressing their opposition to the referendum either online or either through campaigns are going to be prosecuted, are going to be like assuming certain consequences. This is definitely not a good sign at this point in Tunisia today.
All right then. I'd like to thank you very much, Ghaya Ben Mbarek.
Thank you so much.